Namaste dosto, my name is Ambut Saxena and in this video I am going to tell you that if you are just starting on with your organic chemistry preparation and you are eyeing upon BITSAT 2021, then how you can cover your full syllabus of organic chemistry in less than 1 month. Yes, it's possible, it's definitely possible, just you need to keep in mind few points. Basically there are 5 steps which you have to follow consecutively and that's it, you would be over. And if you are new to our channel, please consider subscribing it because you would be getting a lot of such videos on my channel, particularly and specifically targeting on BITSAT 2021 and few videos also on BITSAT 2022. So just check out our channel and subscribe it and press the bell icon. So let's get started with step number 1. So basically it's a very simple procedure which almost any one of you can follow. Just keep this thing in mind that there is no one as an average student or as a topper student. If you are following this 5-step procedure, then you can very easily score 100% marks in your organic chemistry of BITSAT 2021 examination. Okay, so let's go on to the step number 1. Step number 1 is to read the NCERTs. Now while I am dictating you these 5 points, you must keep this in mind that I am not talking of JEE Mains. I am just talking about BITSAT, and thus the level of difficulty in BITSAT, as it is very less, as it's of the level of NCERT, these 5 steps will revolve majorly around NCERT only, and you can't apply these 5 steps to your JEE Mains. So the step number 1 is reading the NCERTs. Now when I'm saying reading the NCERTs, it does not mean making short notes, it does not mean learning NCERTs. I'm just saying that you just have to read the NCERTs, right? It is as simple as that. In the first step, you just have to read all the chapters from your NCERT. Now organic chemistry is majorly in part 2 of your class 12 NCERT, and in class 11 there are few chapters, like you may find a chapter on hydrocarbons and you may find chapters in which you would be talked about resonance effect, hyperconjugation, inductive effect. So you just have to go through each of them. Just read the chapters as if you are reading a newspaper and try to understand the basic theme as well as the basic concept behind each topic. You don't have to learn anything, you don't have to learn a reaction, you don't have to mark anything important, you don't have to do anything apart from reading. Second step would be to mark the important points. Now there are 2 kinds of markings that you have to make while you are reading the chapters for the second time for step number 2. Number 1 thing that you have to mark inside the chapters from NCERT would be the name of the reactions, would be the properties of the products. For example, there may be things like the type of isomerism that is displayed by the product or by the reactant. There may be things that this reaction is exothermic in nature or endothermic in nature, or maybe this reaction is reversible in nature. So these all points should be marked in your NCERT. These are very important, and MCQ questions, particularly in BITSAT, can be framed, are very high probability of getting framed in your BITSAT from all these small things. So just mark these things. The second category of things that you have to not only mark but you have to write it down as your short notes are the different chemical reactions along with the mechanisms if they are given in NCERT. So for example, if there is a reaction of combustion of carbon, just for example, I'm taking an example, right? So if there is a chemical reaction on combustion of carbon, you have to write that chemical reaction in your rough copy. If there is a mechanism also given in your NCERT below that reaction or somewhere around that reaction, just write the whole mechanism step by step in your rough copy. So basically your rough copy will comprise all the different reactions that are there in your 11th as well as 12th NCERTs, along with the mechanisms of those reactions which are present in your NCERTs. Okay, and in BITSAT you do not need to worry. The mechanisms of reactions which are not there in your NCERT booklet, in your NCERT book, would not be asked in your BITSAT exam. If you are thorough with the mechanisms that are given in NCERT, you are okay. You are complete with the organic portion. If you want to write the important things as well in your notebook, you can very well go for that, but you have to make sure that you are at least writing the chemical reactions, because that is the only way you can learn the chemical reactions. You can't learn the reactions as well as the mechanisms by just reading them. You have to write them, maintain a copy for that. Okay. Before going on to step number 3, I would like to tell you that this video is brought to you by Unacademy. If you are currently in class 11th and you are targeting JEE Mains and Advanced in 2022, then Unacademy has brought to you a batch called Arambh, where the top educators would mentor you directly. And listen carefully. Initial 2 months of the batch, your whole 11th syllabus would be completed, and after that your 12th syllabus would be started from the very basics. So I would say that if you are interested, then enroll for this batch as soon as you can, because the classes are going to start very early, and I would suggest you to take a full 1 year subscription to get the most benefit out of it. And don't forget to use the coupon code Ambut Saxena to get a 10% discount on your purchase. Now let's move on to step number 3. You must have already realized that until step number 2, step number 1 and step number 2, there was no mentioning of learning anything. You don't have to learn any chemical reaction. You just have to mark important points and you have to write the reactions. But there was no learning involved. Even if you're not able to remember things properly, there's not at all a problem. Because in the step 3, we are going to learn the things. And now we already have marked all the important things and we already have our short notes with us, from which we would be resuming our learning. So you don't have to go to NCERT in the step number 3. Just open your rough copy where you have written all the reactions, all the mechanisms, and start learning the things from there. Okay, and it might take you, I think 2 or 3 attempts even in remembering all the reactions, because there are numerous reactions. But the best thing is that you don't have to go to NCERT and you don't have to fiddle through all the pages and all the theoretical knowledge. Now you just have to remember the reactions which are there in a rough copy. This is step number 3. Once you are completed with step number 3, your basic understanding as well as learning of the organic chemistry questions is now over. Now from step 4 onwards, we would be moving upon problem solving. Step number 4 is problem solving. It is pure problem solving. We don't have to read anything, we don't have to write anything extra. We just have to go to our NCERT exemplar book. Yes, the NCERT exemplar, and I'm talking of the official one. There are many books available in the market which are there by different publishers. Okay, but you don't have to go for that. Sometimes there are some different kinds of errors in maybe questions or maybe the theories given in the different publishers' book. But in the official NCERT, which you can easily get on the official NCERT website too for free, you can just go and download it from there. We have to go to NCERT exemplar and we have to solve the questions. Now, which questions we have to solve? Do we have to solve short answer type? Do we have to solve match the column? No, we don't have to solve all the types. We just have to stick ourselves to single correct, multiple correct, match the columns, and at most to the assertion reason type. NCERT exemplar provides you the best platform, or you can say a perfect question bank to analyze your performance, especially for the BITSAT exam. Because the difficulty level in BITSAT, as I already mentioned, is up to the level of NCERT in chemistry, right? So if you are able to solve the questions from NCERT exemplar, that means you have perfected the topic. It may happen that you are not able to solve the questions in your first attempt because we are not thorough with the things. You might have learned the things well, but you might have just forgotten it. So there's no need to worry. In the step 5, we would be covering all the things that we have forgotten. So in this way, in the step 4, we would be covering all the chapters one by one consecutively from NCERT exemplar and would be solving the questions. In the step number 5, which is repetition, you have to go back to the chapters from which you are not able to solve questions in NCERT exemplar and have a read of those chapters and again learn the reactions and everything which you have written down in the copy. So in step number 5, you don't have to read all the NCERTs, you don't have to read all the chapters from the NCERT, but only those in which you face trouble, in which you were not comfortable while solving questions from NCERT exemplar. You think that there is some need and some necessity of refinement. I'm not able to recall everything perfectly. So just go to those chapters in the first attempt and do all the things. And I'm pretty sure that if you are following these 5 steps consecutively in this order which I've told you, and you are maintaining a rough copy, you are marking important things as I've told you, then you can very easily complete your whole syllabus of organic chemistry in less than 30 days. It's nothing, man. You can very well see that there are less than 12 to 13 chapters if we combine both 11th and 12th chemistry NCERTs, and NCERT is the topmost level. You won't be asked questions above that level. So if you are good in NCERT, you are good with solving NCERT exemplar questions, then you are perfect, man. You can very easily get 100% in organic chemistry, and in fact people are getting. You would see that the 2020 batch students who were following me have scored 100% in the organic sections. You can just ask any of them if you ever get a chance to talk to them. NCERT is the top level in organic chemistry. You won't be asked questions beyond that. So I hope you must have enjoyed the video. If you have got something valuable out of this video, then please hit the like button and do subscribe to our channel. Your 1 like and 1 subscribe will motivate me a lot, right? Will motivate me a lot in bringing much more frequently such kind of videos for you targeting BITSAT 2021. And just keep preparing, keep studying hard, keep revising things, And if you have any queries, just mention it down in the comment section below and share this video with your best friend. Okay, just mark my words, you have to share this video with your friends. You don't have got any other option if you have got value from this. If you are with me till this point of time in this video, then you must share this video with your best friend. Share. And many of you are requesting me to make a 100 days timetable for BITSAT 2021, and I'm soon gonna come up with that, so just be patient. Today is Thursday when I'm shooting this video. Today is 7th of January. You might get the 100 days timetable by next week. Okay, so you can expect the timetable by next week. So stay tuned, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't yet, and let's meet in the next video. Till then, stay happy and stay blessed. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.